Where you been, man? You late, bro.
Bro, they tried to take the book, bro.
What you mean? Who?
They called me over there. Like you're running. The other podcaster,
The other podcast,
bro.
Yo, I'm glad you made it, bro.
They tried to take.
I got something for them, man.
Not me, bro.
Nah, me, bro.
Ooh, man. Got red bottoms on. Life is good. You know what I mean?
Welcome to the Nah I Mean Show. I'm your host, NoFace Rell.
And this is Shoot the Artist, nah I mean.
And this week we got a dope episode for y'all.
No, as usual.
Shoot the Artist, how's your week been, man? I know we had a...
Listen, this week was a phenomenal week. It was a great week. First of all, I want to start it off with this past weekend, we went to a weed festival in Massachusetts, and it was interesting. It was really fun, and we got so hot. I was hot for like 2-3 days, so waking up on Monday morning, I felt great, Yesterday was 420, indulged in a lot of weed festivities, go out there, go get your medicine. Also, I dropped the new NFT, so this week is feeling great, How about you, NoFace?
It's been cool. A dope week, for real. Y'all seen Wiz out there, right?
Yeah, we saw Wiz and Waka Flocka.
That's cool. Yeah, it's been a dope, terrific week for me as well, including with 420 passing on the holiday, with everybody celebrating that. Definitely got some news that Cat Williams is coming into town to do a show.
Oh yeah, come to the Palace.
Yeah, so possibly looking to see if we can get backstage. So if we get backstage, get some footage for y'all, look out for that. But yeah, on this week, we definitely got a couple interesting topics to go through. First off, I'm going to break it down like this. Now, if you was to get on a plane with Mike Tyson and he's sitting one row up from you, what would you do if you just ran into Mike Tyson?
Nothing. I'm just saying, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. Try to get an autograph and keep it pushing.
Yeah, just real simple. Well, Mike Tyson was on the plane recently. This clip has been going viral. He was basically beating up a guy in the row behind him. So Mike Tyson, he's chill right now. He's not looking for no problems, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But this passenger, just was continuing to provoke him and all that, and just do all types of things. And I heard that he called him a peasant. Mike Tyson said that he threw a water bottle at him or something. But pretty much at the end of the clip, the guy's face is all bloodied, and he didn't press no charges. Mike Tyson wasn't arrested, but it's starting to blow up far as with the whole video. So if y'all haven't seen the whole Mike Tyson beating up the passenger on the airplane, go check that out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
In other news, we're going to talk about some sports. We hearing Master P. Yeah, we hearing the rapper Master P is looking to become a head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to happen, but he's saying, hey, if I was to join on, I'm going to have Shaq as my assistant coach and a couple other known coaches that was in the league. So that'll be real interesting to see if Master P looking to be a head coach, because right now the Lakers is looking real bad, so he's looking to make a change with that. As far as LA, in other news, speaking of LA, Kendrick Lamar, so he's gonna be dropping a studio album called Mr. Morale and Big Steppers May 13th.
Okay.
So this is long awaited as far as waiting for an album from Kendrick. Definitely.
That's some heat. I can't wait for it to drop.
Definitely some breaking news as far as hip hop. So I know a lot of people is definitely going to be tuned in for that. So watch out for that album. Over the weekend, I was hearing 50 Cent throwing some shots at Jay-Z. And
oh shit, what happened?
So it all came from the whole Super Bowl. Now, you know, with the Super Bowl, they had the headlines and all that, and 50 wasn't on that. Now, the reason why he wasn't on that, because he wasn't on the list. And pretty much, Eminem was like, I'm not performing unless 50 Cent performs.
Okay.
So pretty much he had to kind of talk his way in to getting 50 to go because Jay-Z wasn't going to let 50 Cent. So 50 Cent, he heard that over on Drink Champs. Nori, basically, he spilled the beans on that because Jay-Z told him whatever. And that's why you don't tell your business to everybody.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But pretty much 50 is tight at Jay-Z over the whole situation. You seeing him just going real public with it as far as Twitter and all that. Allegedly called him a gay painter. Far as his whole image and all that. I didn't hear anything from Jay-Z or his camp yet, so we're gonna have some more news, some update on that, cause you know these are heavyweight contenders right here that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's a fact. These is top people in the hip hop world.
Some other news in hip hop's Jadakiss. So Jadakiss, his son, and Biggie Small's son, they recently teamed up.
Word?
Yeah, they recently teamed up.
That's fire.
Not to do music.
What?
They teaming up with New Balance and a brand, you know, that they just started up called by T-Mark, Style by T-Mark. And they basically got this brand that they collaborated with New Balance with. And Jadakiss is pretty much going to be kind of funding that and helping them kind of become their own entrepreneurs and taking different routes, you know,
like fire. We need something for the black community.
So you don't always gotta be a rapper. You could be the man behind the scenes, doing the fashion, doing all types of things in the field.
That's a fact.
So shout out to that. And some other bad news
though.
We had Pooh Shiesty. He was sentenced to 5 years. So hopefully, if he behaves good in prison, he probably maybe get out in 3 years or so. I know that people been waiting to see if he was gonna get out, but you know, like it just was the bad situation, you know,
bad
on what happened. Some other news, as far as these entertainers, Trey Songz, man. So it's a lady coming out, a next accuser, pretty much saying
another one.
Yeah, another one. So your trigger Trey, man, he
really pulling the trigger, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying nothing.
So allegedly he touched this lady or a certain way, and you know these situations are starting to pop up a lot more often now. So we'll see what happens with that. To end off, as far as with the topics, to pass it on to you. Before I got ASAP Rocky, he was also arrested after coming off the plane from Bahamas with Rihanna. And I know that we was talking about the situation last week, as far as with the cheating. That was all just bull. So, but pretty much after that, when they came back from Bahamas, he got arrested and got his house searched and all that. So pretty much back in November 6th of last year, it was a situation where he wound up putting a gun into a guy's face. An altercation happened, and now the guy's saying that ASAP Rocky was the guy who pulled the gun out on him, allegedly. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, this week on Crypto's Talk.
So listen, y'all, you know, every week I got some new interesting stories about the crypto world, you know, and as usual, I have some new interesting stories. Let's get into it, you know. For my sports people out there, the NBA, right, they were supposed to drop an NFT collection called The Association, but they end up fumbling the pack. They end up flopping. The NFT project ended up being botched, you know, so the people who out there that's into crypto and sports and I was looking forward to that, I'm sorry about that. What happened, you know? Hopefully they fix it. Hopefully they update it. We're gonna see what happens on that, you know. Talking about entertainers. You know, it's a lot of entertainers getting into the crypto space. You know, we got Snoop Dogg expanding his NFT collection to a new cryptocurrency, a new blockchain called Cardano. For those of you who don't know what Cardano is, you know, this abbreviation is ADA 88. Cardano is basically the only cryptocurrency that's really in Africa right now. You know, they got smart contracts with all 54 countries in Africa. You know, no other cryptocurrency is able to get contracts in Africa right now except for Cardano. That's why Cardano is so powerful and important. So now with Snoop Dogg hopping on the Cardano blockchain with his NFTs, now we got people in Africa who could have access to his NFTs and possibly buy it, you know, be part of the community, you know. Shout out to Snoop Dogg on that. You know, it's a new NFT project that just dropped, like literally like 24, 48 hours ago. It's called Moonbirds. And they literally just debuted and they already worth $200 million, you know? It's over like, what, 1,000 of them? And it's basically little moonbirds. It's like different variations of like an owl, you know? It's a little birdie, you know? Look it up. Also, we have another crypto for a crypto scandal, you know? We got 80 million stolen from this Ethereum DeFi project called Beanstalk. You know, so basically what Beanstalk do is it's like a crypto exchange. You feel me? Where you could trade crypto XYZ, but it's like a little side. It's like a little side bill. You know how you got the Wall Street, you got the main exchange floor, then you got the little side exchanges for the side hustles. They trade different commodities and shit. That's basically what Beanstalk is. And they got hacked and got 80 million stolen from them.
Wow.
You know? So, yeah, that's crazy. So, in fashion, you know, we got Louis Vuitton dropping a brand new NFT collection for the fashion world, you know? Because right now, I don't know if y'all know, right now, NFTs is moving away from arts and collectibles and going more into, like, digital gaming and stuff. So, at Louis Vuitton creating digital fashion through their NFTs, now we can play certain games on the blockchain and wear Louis Vuitton as our character while we go fight a monster or go play basketball or whatever we doing in the metaverse. You know, so shout out to Louis Vuitton, shout out to all the brands that's getting in there. You know, the faster you get in there, the more money we able to make. It's still a small space, you know. And to end my crypto talk, you know, we got Paris Hilton. Y'all remember Paris Hilton, right? She hasn't been in the news headlines for nothing at all for like the last couple years. You know, maybe that's good for her. But we got Paris Hilton over here investing $4 million into a Polygon NFT project, you know? Okay. It hasn't been much details released on what's going to actually entail to this project, but just know Paris Hilton is a major investor and she's like leading the project, you know? And that's my crypto talk. Know what I mean?
Shout out to Shoot, the artist, with Crypto Talk.
Sure.
For other news, to get right back into it, seeing a black mayor that was, I guess he been elected recently in Tennessee. He's passing, I wouldn't say a law, but he's declaring April as the Confederate History Month in Houston, Texas.
What the hell?
Well, no, not Houston, Texas. In Livingston, Tennessee. It's a town in Tennessee that he's declaring Confederate History Month. Now, it's causing up a stir in this town, and a bunch of people are pissed off, and you got a bunch of history that happened with Confederate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I don't understand why a black mayor would want to bring that
back. He's probably getting paid to do that. He probably not really for the people. He probably a puppet.
Yeah, so
he getting paid to do that, to make it, to try to get other black people like, yeah, the Confederate didn't do that. You know? I don't know, some backwards thing.
So he definitely, that's probably the reason why he's got elected. With other news with Tennessee, that I feel like it should be a law pretty much everywhere, is basically when drunk drivers kill a parent,
Yeah.
they gotta pay something like a restitution to the kids, basically kind of like child support. So basically, you know, they kill the parents. They got to pay those kids until they reach 18. You know.
Wow.
And I feel like that should be just a common law.
Yeah, especially for drunk driving situations.
Yeah,
like
that should just be everywhere. You know what I mean? Like,
that.
but other news, we seeing a Family Dollar in Houston, Texas. He seen some guy shoplifting. You know how it is in Family Dollar.
Yeah.
The type of customers that go in Family Dollar most of the time.
Yeah.
So he caught the guy stealing. So when you catch a guy, usually, hey, get out the store, or you, depending on what he stole or whatever, you call the police, right?
Yeah.
Now this worker at Family Dollar decides to shoot the guy. 21-year-old guy, he shoots him. He shoots the guy, and not only shoots him, he shoots him fatally. So not only did you kill him, you just lost your whole life. You lost your job at Family Dollar.
Yeah.
Now you locked up for trying to stop a shoplifter. Like,
and most company policies tell you don't try to stop shoplifters for your own safety.
yeah, you think that Family Dollar's gonna pay for your lawyer or something? No, so this is just like a crazy situation. Like,
and he came and claimed self-defense.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was hurting him. He was just trying to take a candy bar or whatever the hell.
Yeah, so that's just a terrible situation on both sides, you know, like some other shoplifting news we seeing out in this past week, a clip that's going viral from Syracuse. So a little boy go in the corner store, you know, little kids, you know, we just take a bag of chips or something, you know, took a bag of Doritos, got caught stealing it. But then it was a clip showing that police put him in handcuffs and put him in the back of the car. And people was just making, you know, rants and stuff about the situation. And the little boy was crying and definitely looked distressed about the situation because it was just a bag of Doritos, you know, like.
Yeah, man.
But they saying the police, they never pressed charges on him. They wound up dropping the little boy off at the house. But it's like still.
That's traumatizing.
Yeah, now that little boy is traumatized from that whole situation. So it's just like, police just gotta learn how to communicate better with the people in the community. And I feel like that's something that they lack a lot, you know, like.
Yeah, no integrity.
So that's definitely a reason why that we should definitely have people of our skin colors.
Yeah, police in our own communities. That's
with the uniforms on. Other news you seeing Netflix. So Netflix, they shares have dropped
plummeted. Oh my god.
About 25% this past week. You know, they going with this whole situation. If y'all tune back in on the past episodes, we talked about Netflix trying to get rid of the whole password sharing thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that caused? They lost 200,000 subscribers. 200,000 subscribers gone. And that's going to affect things for them. So we'll see what Netflix try to do next to try to get some of them subscribers back, because the price is going up. And it's pretty much a lot of the same stuff on there that you could go on different streaming sites and stuff like that to use.
And especially with this loss to 200,000 subscribers, that's a loss of revenue for trying to produce new projects. So we can expect a lot of projects to be delayed because there's not enough funding. Or now they gotta be extremely picky on which project they gonna drop next to really save the capital. So now a lot of things that's in the work's gonna be cut off. It's over, you know, until it's more funding or it's enough demand from the existing user base. You know, so. It's nasty. Yeah.
But yeah, some other news, some world news for y'all. So we seeing South Korea, they got a new elected president. And if y'all didn't know, the way the Koreans, their age system is different from the traditional age system.
Yeah.
So when you're born, you gotta wait a year and to turn 1 year old, right? That's typical. In Korea, the day that you're born, you're a year old. So this new elected president is basically saying, hey, we're gonna get rid of that and everybody's gonna be a year younger. So basically the traditional way. So it's just like I never knew that. It was a fun fact for me to find out that I did not know that Koreans were a year older than
what they really are.
Than what they actually are.
Wow.
So that's a fun fact right there. But to get right into it, we got the Black Man Vent segment for y'all. And on Black Man Vent today, we're gonna be talking about betting on yourself, man. Betting on yourself. You cannot fail by betting on yourself.
Not at all.
So we're gonna tell you reasons why and the significant good feedback you could get from betting on yourself. So betting on yourself removes an illusion of job security. So when I say you remove that illusion of job security, you're not really worried about if you lose that 9 to 5 because you know that you betting on yourself. You know that you could go get a next job or you could go make a business for yourself to make funds for yourself. So make sure you remove that illusion of job security. You don't need to go work for the man. You can work for yourself. Number 2, you take calculated risks to pursue opportunities. See, now when you betting on yourself, you looking at all the risks.
That's a fact.
And now the normal person, when they look at a risk, they looking at the negative outcome.
Yeah, they be scared.
When you are betting on yourself, you looking at the positive outcome. Like, you know what? How can I persevere and get through this? And how would I, with this risk? But it's like, I'm going to look at the good outcome on what could happen on the other side after I'm actually done with taking that risk.
That's a fact. Because it's like, you could always have 1,000 reasons not to do something, but you could always have that 1 or 2 reasons to do something. That's all you really need.
Exactly.
Especially when you're betting on yourself.
Exactly. So with number 3, your performance standards raise in all areas of your life when you betting on yourself. Now I'm talking about everything around you. You want it a certain way when you betting on yourself because right now you going against the grain and you going at pretty much not something that's in thin air, nothing that is right there. You got to go capture that, So you dealing with different circumstances when you betting on yourself. So you looking at all your standards is definitely raised on just the type of people and your conversations might change, the food, the places you might want to go, the clothes that you wear, the people that you hang out around with. Number 4, when you betting on yourself, you see opportunities everywhere.
That's a fact.
You see opportunities everywhere, and it just come to you natural because you betting on yourself. You using everything at your source to win.
Like all your essence,
yeah,
all
using every asset. So anything you look at, you gonna see an opportunity to do something with it. Number 6. It's the only way to get information from your intuition is by betting on yourself. Now, we all need that intuition to get further and take those next steps. But to get that information, you gotta be able to bet on yourself. Now, when you bet on yourself, you build that character into you to just do it, and it's just instilled into you. And I just want y'all to take real deep notes onto what I'm saying. Like, you really gotta believe into yourself to get to the next step.
Because if you don't believe in yourself, how can others believe in you?
For real.
You feel me?
And you deserve to bet on yourself, but no one else can make you do it. Either you're interested in being the master of your own fate, or you're content with living a life on the sidelines. This has been Black Man Vent on the Nah Mean Show. I'm NoFace Rell.
Now I'm Shoot the Artist. Now I mean.
It's been a dope episode for y'all. Let's go.
Shoot.